Good morning. My name is Marcus Coker, and today in our Learning to Dance series, we're going to be talking about side steps and walking steps, which we talked about in a last video with regards to two-step and foxtrot, but today we're going to apply them to some Latin dances. So one of the most very simple dances, at least in concepts and number of steps involved, is the merengue. And that's because you're really doing the same step over and over again, and that is a side step. The side step being side, together, side, together. Now, there's Latin movement involved with your hips and the way that you bend your knees and everything, but we're not really going to get into that. That's more technique. So the basic idea, though, is step, together, step, together. If you're a leader, it starts on your left foot, step, together, side, together. And if you're a follower, it starts on your right foot. Step, together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where the initial step is on the odd number 1, and then the close is on the even number 2. Now, all of those went in the side direction, like to either side. But in dance, you can move 6, 7, 8 different ways. Left, right, forward, back, up, down, and turning right or turning left. So with merengue, for now, we're just going to talk about moving left to right or forward and back. So if we go forward and back, forward, together, starting with my left foot, together, forward, together, or with my right foot going back, back, together, back, together, back, together, back, together. Just as a reminder, in the last video, I said that feet can pass each other when you're walking. Go past each other like this, or you can pass each other if you're going sideways. They can close, which is what we're doing in merengue. Every even number, we're closing our feet or bringing them together. Or they can also lock, which we haven't really got into yet, and is not quite as common. When you close your feet, you always change weight. Step, change weight, step, change weight, freeing up, in this case, my left foot. I'm going this way, step, change weight, all my weight goes to my right, step, close. A lot of times people will close their feet but not change weight. That is called a touch or a tap step, and is really useful in a dance called bachata, which is also a Latin dance. Not too dissimilar from merengue, but in merengue the basic movement is 2 beats of music. In bachata it's 4 or 8. From this side, bachata is side, together, side, and instead of together change weight, it's touch. So on 4 and 8 we touch. If I go back the other way, 5, 6, 7, touch. So I have 3 weight changes out of 4 steps. 2, 3, touch, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I'm counting as a follower, 1, 2, 3, touch, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The important thing being that I'm touching in the direction that I'm about to go. So 1, 2, 3, touch 4. I'm touching here or underneath because I'm about to go this way. 5, 6, 7, touch 8. I'm going to go this way. Now, if I want to move forward and back, so now we're combining walking steps and touch steps. Then I'm going to walk 1, 2, 3, and if I want to go backwards, next I'm going to touch behind me, 4, which is just in place. And then I'm going to move that direction, 5, 6, 7, touch 8 if I'm moving forwards. Let's go back here and go 1, 2, 3, touch 4 in front, then I'm going to keep moving forward, 5, 6, 7, touch 8 to back, 2, 3, 4, there we go, 5, 6, 7, 8. And of course, if I'm doing that as a follower, turn this way, start on my right foot. 1, 2, 3, touch 4, 5, 6, 7, touch 8. 1, 2, 3, touch 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, in bachata, just like in merengue, you've got Latin movement, so there's all sorts of things going on with your hips. But that's tricky. That's for another video. And I always say that we work in levels. So the first level being basic footwork. That's what we're doing in these videos. The second level being dancing with a beat or with music. Then the third level being how you connect with a partner, how you lead and follow. And then the fourth level being technique. So technique being, do you touch with the ball of your foot first? Do you touch with the heel of your foot first? Are you doing Latin movement? Those are harder things. We touch on them in the beginning, but we don't put too much emphasis on them just because it's like too much to handle if you're a beginner. Incidentally, speaking of which part of the foot you step with, in Latin dances, it's ball of the foot first. So even when, even when I'm walking forward, I usually put the ball of my foot down first. Sometimes I use my heel if I'm really moving forward, but definitely on all the side steps, ball of the foot first as opposed to a flat foot. Flat foot will get you started for sure, but definitely never a heel. Latin dances, as a general rule, always the ball of your foot. So the last thing we're going to do in this video, talking about side steps and touch steps and walking steps and touch steps, is talk about a dance called blues. And blues is very freestyle, meaning that it just combines, like there's not really a basic step. But if there's a basic thought and a pattern that is often taught, it is simply side, touch, side, touch, side, touch, side, touch. You can even go forward, touch, back, touch, forward, touch, back, touch. You can go in different directions. This is a fantastic move, just to use sort of at the club. If you have nothing else to do, then if you're leading, start with your left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you've got a little bit of a pulse to it, 1, 2, you come up 1, 2, 3, 4, down, up, down, up. If you're a follower, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And depending on what the music's doing and whether you just want to take it easy, you can touch kind of farther away. You can touch out front. Let's see where I was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can touch back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can use your arms. You can snap. Usually on the 2 and 4, that's the way the cool kids do it, is touch on 2 and 4. Okay, that's it for now. If you have other questions or you have any questions or thoughts, just put them in the comments below. I'll be glad to answer and address your concerns in future videos. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.